Good afternoon, soccer fans. Welcome to the 2020-2021 senior game, Griswold High School boys soccer versus Grasso Tech. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the Grasso Tech seniors, Ryan Nix, Chase McGrath, and Francisco Colon. Big round of applause. That brings us up to the Griswold High School boys soccer seniors. We'll start it off with Ryan Ganley, accompanied by Father David and Mother Amanda.
Next, Nate Howard, accompanied by Lauren Palamo.
Yeah, I don't know if we
Senior captain
in it or not.
Which turns to tighten this part.
Accompanied by parents Paul and Lisa.
Oh, I just do that a few times?
That should keep you relatively tight.
Okay, thank you.
Senior Charlie Mikolajczyk, accompanied by Joe Mikolajczyk and his mother Kim.
Logan Richards, accompanied by parents Brian and Lisa Richards. Dominic Tamburino with his entourage, Nick and Robin Tamburino, sister Alex, and grandfather Phil.
Yes, sir, I will.
And lastly,
I got
Michael
you.
Yo, accompanied by his mother, Amy.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, good. I'll get the other side. Can you hear me? Got it.
Congratulations to all the seniors and to both teams. Good luck.
Nice job.
I wanted to throw like black kite in there, or I threw a flounder at no onion.
The onion.
No,
A couple times.
A floater in the other day.
Oh, during the girls' game.
Yes.
What? You found it? What are you doing?
Oh yeah, I need that.
Don't lose that. If you lose that, I'm going to punch you in the face.
You guys got your roster, right?
Do not have a roster.
Ben.
I got nothing.
I didn't know that was on the back side though. You have theirs? No, we don't.
Do not.
I'll get you the book.
What's the one in the field?
No, it's always the L. It's always been the lunch there. Yeah, bro, I'm
You recording yet?
No. Practicing.
I don't want to mess up your shot.
All good.
I can have my hair just he's going to be twice Senior! With mask? With mask? Come here!
Run it over,
Oh, yes. Football, too, now. Last night they had it. They were wearing masks last night. You know when Mossville soccer played
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Griswold High School for today's broadcast of the Griswold Wolverines boys soccer team versus the Grasso Tech boys soccer team. Now, we have do we have a name for the Grasso Tech team? I want to say it's like the Falcons or the Eagles. When I drive by Grasso Tech,
I think it's the Eagles.
I think it's the Eagles. So we don't have. We'll have to pardon us. We don't have a roster for Grasso. But we'll do the best we can. And today is Senior Day, and we did carry a little bit of the Senior Day celebrations here. So sending our seniors off, hopefully with a win today, as the Wolverines come in 3-0 after a last week's win against. 2-0 after last week's win against Wheeler and St. Bernard's as well. So 2-0. They've only given up 1 goal, Jeff, and they have scored 11, I believe, right?
Yeah, things are really flowing well for them. I believe we've done a few other games as well, so we're struggling a little bit with what the records are, and
yeah.
But nonetheless, so they've been offensive minded, that's for sure.
It is
putting a lot of points, goals in the back of the net, and really not much defensive pressure for our goalies to this point in the year.
So today, it's going to be in the goal today. It is going to be Nathan Howard, the senior, on Senior Day. So Dylan Fryer's getting the day off, and we'll see how that goes. And it's going to be mostly seniors you're going to see here starting off. So,
yep, Michael Yo's up in the front.
Yep,
as well as Ryan Ganley and Logan Richards, so all seniors.
This is great. It's a good opportunity for them. It's a good opportunity for Nate to get some time in the net, and hopefully Griswold can compete today. So we're just about ready to start. The refs are here, and they are doing the coin flip with the captains for the pregame to see who's going where. And it is the Eagles, by the way, so I just heard them say 1, 2, 3 Eagles, so that settles that.
So let's see if Griswold can pick up where they left off.
Yeah, just about ready to get underway. Last week they had the 6-goal outburst. They defeating St. Bernard's 6-0.
And very little defensive pressure we had to apply. Goalie,
yes.
I think a couple saves, a couple shots on goal.
Yeah, Nate got in towards the end of the game. I think he played like the last 15, 20 minutes or so, and he had to make a couple stops. But Dylan was not working very hard back there. I think he was trying to stay loose and limber. He usually doesn't have an issue with that. But a lot of offensive pressure last week, and a lot of spread in the field, and lots of offense. So let's see if they can continue that here against Grasso. I'm not sure of their record this year.
Yeah, we typically don't play the Grasso Tech team, or many of the Tech teams for that matter.
No, and this year we switched to Division II in Class S in the ECC. So we are playing a lot of different schools. We play New London now. We're playing Norwich Tech. We're playing Grasso Tech, and I think we play Ellis Tech as well. So we went with the different divisions. So a lot of new faces here. We're not playing schools like
Lyman Memorial
anymore. Correct. So
Parish Hill, I think we played last year.
Yes, I like to see the kids get pressured by good teams and to play against stiff competition like that. So we'll see how it is. We're underway here, and the kickoff is won by Grasso. Out of bounds now, and Griswold will have it. Charlie Mikolajczyk throws it in, and it's off of Ganley and out. So back over to Grasso.
Be interesting to see some of those seniors that don't typically get tons of playing time, to see if they can put themselves in the right spot in the field without the ball.
Ball's across midfield, taken over by Griswold there. Here's Matt Ladd. Loses a little bit, but then Charlie Mikolajczyk gets it back to him. Goes wide side to Noah.
Tough settle by Mr. Logan Lambert down on the sideline. Grasso Tech ball.
Griswold takes it back now. A little shove in the back. And that was Jacob out there. Got hit. You see how he got a little shoved in the guy, put his shoulder into his back.
I actually didn't see that.
Yeah. So Grasso Tech guys, a little bit of
little feisty.
A little bit of feistiness, yeah. So we'll see. Good stop by Ladd, but he can't really get to it, and he goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Ellis Tech's ball on the throw-in.
I would bet you that the coach did talk a little bit about, hey, we're probably the underdog here, and let's see if we can't pull off an upset.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you gotta play who's on your schedule, and you know, you got to play at the same level every game. So Griswold has to watch out, and they got to play their game. Just move the football, just move the ball, and you know, things will work. If they do what they normally do, things will work out for them.
Well, they certainly are dropping a lot of players in the midfield and the defensive side for Grasso right now.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's back.
Yeah, it looks like a U6 game, actually, with so many people in such a small area.
So there's the ball out of bounds now, and it goes back to Griswold. It looks like they're content with just dropping back and just playing strong defense and trying to stop the Wolverines from scoring.
Well, it looks like 4 in the back. Maybe it's a 4-3-3. Which is more of an offensive formation, but.
Okay, so our stat guy, Mr. Kevin Merchant, just said they are 0-1. They lost 1-4 to Plainfield. So this is their second game, so not a lot of action for Grasso Tech so far. Here's a ball wide down to Ganley on the near side. And there's another through ball that's good. He's going to try to cross it through the middle. Stopped there by the keeper. Easily stopped. And he's going to look to punt it.
That was a nice job by Matt Ladd to punch that right back to him, one touch.
So if you're watching at home and our lineup looks a little different tonight, it's because it is senior day, and a lot of the seniors are getting some time. So lineup looks just a little different than normal. So it was offsides play there, called by a familiar face there on the near side referee. That is Coach Ed Kahn from the Griswold Soccer Club. So a lot of these kids are out on the field. He's coached at one time or another, as well as yourself.
Yes, and this must feel like a home game for him.
Griswold takes it now. Ryan Fasula gets it up. And that's taken away now too.
That was an unforced error by Charlie. There was really no need to rush that. Got to find green feet here.
Noah Urena with that now, and he gets it out to Ryan Fasula. Back over to Charlie Mikolajczyk, to Ganley. Ganley looks down the sidelines.
So our speed of play really has to be challenged, right? We're not really, playing all that quickly right now.
No,
and I think that
looks
gives,
like our feet are a little slow.
Yeah, and that's giving these other defenders an easy opportunity just to.
Here's a header.
To play defense on these guys. So I think if we pick the pace up and start passing and moving, we'll be in a lot better shape.
That was a header that actually just went wide. I don't think the goalie was ready for that. And he wasn't playing the far post.
No, he certainly didn't track it from our angle.
No, so Grasso was fortunate that one was a little off the mark, and it just went wide of the far post. So goal kick, but Griswold takes it right back.
So Logan's got to be quick here. Jacob's got to cross that ball over quick, so which looks like a little better.
Charlie, yeah. Here's Ryan Fasula with the ball through the middle, stopped in the box. Here's Matt, going to go across the middle. Couldn't see who that was.
That was Logan Richards.
Was that Logan out there? Okay.
So that was a good sign. We saw Ryan Fasula pushed up so high, he actually had a shot on goal there, or the potential shot. So we're moving our defenders up.
Here's the ball to the middle. Charlie Mikolajczyk's got it, tries to settle. Here's Jacob. Ball back to the middle.
That was a great look by
Michael
Dominic.
Yo right there with an opportunity, but picked up by the keeper.
Great touch pass by Dominic Tamburino.
Agree. It's a little entanglement down there.
That might be a flagrant and a first down.
Well, that young man was also the man that threw his shoulder into Jacob's back.
Aha.
So I think he's playing a little angry today, but we'll see.
Maybe that's his charge, right?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
He's like that hockey player guy, the one guy they
The
send
goon.
out to him.
Maybe he's their goon, right? So here's a challenge.
Well, Michael Yo running up quick.
Yeah, he's got the ball. He tries to get it back to Ganley. Ganley's fighting for it, but he won't get it. And they're going to call. Well, I called something. It was on Grasso, so Griswold has the ball. Nikolajczyk gives it back to Fasula.
Not surprising to see Ryan mixing it up.
No. And he have the little version of Ryan Ganley still to play today as well. So that ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Wolverines, and it will go over to Grasso Tech for the throw-in. McDillon's touched the ball more this game than he has all season, as he's the sideline ball runner. Here's a throw-in again by Grasso.
I'll tell you, the right back, number 10, had a great throw. So
yeah, it is a good throw. A little bit of pressure now as they try to get it in the box, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Grasso for the throw. Good pass, but Charlie Mikolajczyk's right there for the takeaway. And he gets it up to Ganley, who gets it quickly to Matt Ladd.
Griswold should not sleep on this team, though, right?
We're seeing already that they can press it. So
again, the speed of play on the right side, we have to make quicker passes there.
Here's a good cross to the middle by Noah Urena, and a ball in the net. Who was that? Was that Ganley?
Yeah, Ryan Ganley, number 5, the senior.
That was beautiful. That came across. He came across the box as the ball was in the air, and he kind of side shot it. He was facing the far sideline, and he kind of just put his foot on it, and the goalie had no shot at that. It went right in the corner of the net. So a goal here for the Wolverines.
Great cross by Noah Urena. And really, I watched the goalie on that one. He did not track that all that well.
He did not. So looks like I can't see how much time is over there. My clock says 31:22 left. I don't know if you're keeping time over there. So we're a little bit off.
But a lot closer than other times. So
yeah. It's tough for us to see the clock at the scoreboard from this vantage point. But the Wolverines have a 1-0 lead here early in the first half. Here's a ball down the near sideline, but it's going to roll out of bounds and go over to Grasso.
Watch the number 10 throw.
Really good throw. And it's back to Ben. Jeffs has it, his first touch of the game. He gets it up to Ganley, who gets it back to Mikolajczyk. Jacob Blanchard has it now. He's going to look far side for, who's that?
That's Noah.
Is that Noah? Okay, I couldn't see the number. And the ball will go out of bounds, then it'll be given to Griswold, and Noah Urena will throw it in.
That's Dominic Tamburino with the ball.
Yeah, Dom. I was going to give his grandfather a shout out, but he's here today, so he did send us a thank you from Florida the other day.
Oh, fantastic.
He enjoyed the game we called, so it appears that he is here today. So if he has any other relatives, Dominic Tamburino, listening to the game, he couldn't make it today, so welcome, and I hope you enjoy Senior Day here.
Absolutely. And hey, I guess he's our biggest fan then.
Yeah.
Perhaps the only, but.
So Matt Ladd's going to throw it in, and he will do his normal into the box, head it away, but it's back to Dominic, who takes a bomb shot, but it's blocked by a defender. And Ben Jeffs takes a shot, but it's right into the gut of the keeper. And he will punt it away.
And he saw that one all the way.
He's a little lackadaisical on the punts, did you notice that?
Yeah. I'd be a little nervous.
So it's a little bit of pressure by Ellis Tech. It's number 23. That is Gabriel Berry.
So we got some substitutions. Number 18, Maynard Sanchez. And coming off is number 20.
Now it says that
Dominic
number 23 is
Martinez.
their keeper. He looks like a keeper, but maybe they put someone else in today.
Ellis, but you meant Grasso.
Grasso Tech.
Grasso. I'm sorry. Did I say Ellis? I did that the other day too. Yeah, last night.
Blue. They are blue.
They are blue. Yeah, I did that last night too. So first touch of the game for Nate Howard in the goal is going to be a goal kick. And Griswold's got to scramble to get that one away as some pressure was applied by the Eagles there.
We got to watch this guy's throw here.
He's got a
great step
good
by
form
Ryan
and a nice
Fasula.
hard throw and a good header away. Here comes Ganley now, looking for his second. But the defense is right there, and he's going to have to pull it back. Here's Charlie looking for Matt Ladd. Ball's going to go out of bounds.
And this could be trouble. We got some runners.
Here's
Looks
a big chuck to the middle of the box. Nobody there for Griswold. Almost headed in his own net there. Here's a shot by Matt Ladd, and the keeper is right there into his gut for another save. That's the fourth shot on goal for the Wolverines. Another great header, this time by Noah Urena. And he's going to get it up to Jacob Blanchard. Michael Yo gets it back to Jacob. He crosses it through the middle. And who's there? Oh, Michael Yo had a shot. He just pushed it wide of the far post. And I think it went off, maybe it went off a little bit side of his foot because he had the keeper beat. And he just pushed it a little too far out. So it'll be a goal kick, but a good opportunity and good ball movement again by the Wolverines inside the box.
And you can see when they get down there and open that field up, there's a lot of room in that middle to find somebody to punch that ball in. Extends their defense.
Griswold now with the ball in their defensive end as Ryan Fasula gets it up to Dom and Tamburino. Back to Matt Ladd. We got a runner on the far side. And it's booted out of bounds, and it'll stay with Griswold. So if you can hear the wind, got a little bit of wind today, Jeff. Not as warm as it was last time we were out here. And a little bit of cloud cover. Here's a throw in the middle. And the keeper punches it out, and it goes out of bounds. And it'll be a corner kick now for the Wolverines.
This might be a great opportunity for that set piece play we have on the corners, because I'm sure Grasso Tech hasn't seen this before.
They haven't. So Griswold likes to bunch up in the middle, and the ball comes in, and they take their little run. And it was a little bit of a grounder into Dom, but it was taken away by a defender, and then Grasso Tech's going to try to clear it out. Yoe slows it down, and Griswold with the forefront pressure, but it's still going to stay with Grasso as they're going to have a throw-in. Substitution now for Grasso.
That's Gilberto Geneo coming out as Gabriel Berry.
Another good throw-in. And another great header by the Wolverines. This time it was Jacob Blanchard with the header. Now Ladd has it. And Griswold hits it back, and they're going to try and settle it. Here's a through ball to Tamburino. Here comes Griswold now on the attack. Matt Ladd's got it. He's going to try to cross the middle. Stops, takes a look, and the defender knocks it out of bounds. It's going to be another corner for Griswold. That's Jacob's side of the field for the corner kicks, apparently. He's always on that side.
Yes, especially in practice. That's where we see him.
Yes, so here comes the mad scramble by the Wolverines.
Let's see if they just try and send one in this time.
Yep. Here, this is through the middle. A couple of Wolverines touch it. Matt Ladd tried to hit it, went backwards, and then looked like Noah tried to hit it, and it went off the side of his foot. Wolverines still have it. Tamburino's going to try to left foot it. Goes towards the net, and it's wide. So that'll be a goal kick.
So a couple little opportunities there. 24-28 maybe?
It is.
Remaining.
just under 24 minutes to go in the first half. The Wolverines with a 1-0 lead.
Logan Lambert lost the ball.
Yes. Ball's out of bounds and it'll go to the Wolverines here. Matt Ladd. So,
ooh, dangerous pass there.
Grasso's been very aggressive to the ball so far.
Yeah, nothing's
half.
coming overly easy for the Griswold team right now. So
here's a boot downfield, and there's a race to the ball. And the keeper gets it, tries to come out and get it, but the ball is kind of tipped away. Good thing that Ryan Fasula was there.
Yes, I think
because,
kind of
Nate went down on the ground on his butt, and there was a Grasso Tech offensive player right there. But Ryan was there to boot it away. Here's another chance by Griswold, but this one's off the side of the foot. And it will be a goal kick.
Where's that? Yep, okay. So let's see if we can't get to the ball first here.
Yeah, Griswold's been pretty good at doing that. He's been getting to the ball on those set pieces there. First one in. This time they have to take the ball, and it'll be a throw-in for Grasso. Number 10 for Grasso will throw it. He's got a good throw. He chucks that one in, and there's Griswold once again. It's
another one off the onion
Jacob Blanchard,
of
yeah.
Jacob Blanchard.
Here comes Yoe's try with struggle for the ball, but it's taken away by the Grasso defender. And good pressure by Ryan Fasula. Gets it back. He gets it to the middle to Ladd. Ladd's going to rip one just wide on the near side.
So great work by Ryan Fasula.
Yeah, he was very aggressive on that. And
streaked forward and was able to extend that play.
He pushed it up. So
found Matt Ladd on the right. And really good look. Good opportunity there.
Charlie, a little push from behind there. Charlie Mikolajczyk had a little opportunity, and that one's taken away by Matt Ladd. Ref lets him play here. It's getting a little physical, but
we gotta start getting back to the passing here because
we
there's
got
a
to
lot
get
of
back to what we're used to. Jacob Blanchard with the shot on goal, it goes wide.
We're starting to do a little bit too much individually, and we have plenty of options. So if they can get back to that pass and move offense, I think we will be better off. It's another goalie kick. Just outside the 18. Served out to, looking for number 15, Jason Hacho.
Again, Ryan Fasula was there.
Very active in the back. Good to have him today.
Here's a boot across the middle by Grasso, but that one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick.
Looks like we got a couple substitutions. In comes Evan Merchant and Aiden Christie. That'll be for Michael Yo and Logan Richards coming off. So well done by the seniors.
Yep, they get a hand coming off. And then Aiden Christie will come in. Who else came in? Did you see who else was the sub?
Yep, that was Evan Merchant.
Evan Merchant and
sophomore.
Aiden Christie came in the game. So back to the normal lineup for the Wolverines here. This is their normal starting lineup. So let's see if they can get some more pressure here as they have more technical kids out.
And again, only up by one. You know, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Just like we saw in the girls' game.
Here's a good run here by the Wolverines. That's Evan Merchant on the far side, but it goes off him and goes out of bounds. That was a good ball by Aiden Christie, but Merchant couldn't quite get there.
Well, you've seen him right away coming in, putting combinations together, working down the field, and unlucky in that corner to go out of bounds.
Just under 20 minutes now, halfway through the first half. Griswold with a 1-0 lead on a goal by senior Ryan Ganley on senior day.
Yeah, good for him. Put himself in a good spot for that as well.
He did. Here comes Griswold on the attack now. Ganley looks ahead to Merchant. Merchant, the sophomore. Taps it back to Charlie Mikolajczyk.
Charlie's got to play a little bit quicker. He's allowing the defense to get back in coverage with some of our other players out there. We got to keep these guys chasing.
Far side of the field, it's Matt Ladd now from Christie. To the middle, there's Dom Tamarino. He's right foot this time, and that one just wide. Didn't look like the keeper moved.
Well, he's got the great. He's so nonchalant. It's
he
like
knew better than we did. I thought that might sneak in the near post, but he was apparently very confident.
I'm going to start reading his body language and say, "Oh, that's got to be wide."
So another goal kick and another takeaway by Griswold. Here's Ladd now, dribbles it to the edge of the box, makes a move, tries to go around, but a good defensive play.
Again, that's where we need to. That's where we need to use our teammates. There's 3 guys we're dribbling into. There's got to be people open. So.
On the far side, a good save in there by Grasso, and it's booted out of bounds there by Noah Urena, so it'll stay with Grasso Tech.
Unlike the St. Bernard game, it looks like Grasso, they don't have a problem moving people forward regardless.
They're very aggressive and they're a little physical as well. So a little bit different from what Griswold has faced the last 2 games. It's picked up there by keeper Nate Howard.
Now there's a situation Nate could have probably played very simple in the back, get it out to one of our Charlie on the left side.
Here's Ganley now looking upfield for Evan Merchant. Evan Merchant's got speed, and he tries to cross over, go through the middle. Here's a ball to the middle now to Jacob Blanchard, but now Noah Urena takes it as it goes past. Blanchard's got it. Ball's out to Aiden Christie, and he goes down on the play, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Wolverines.
So I think it was the right thing to do. It just didn't materialize quick enough.
Yes. So Blanchard will take the corner kick from the far side as usual. We'll see a different little setup here from Wolverines, and it's a kind of a grounder to Matt Ladd at the top of the key. Bounces off a couple players right to the keeper. He was fortunate and he was in the right spot because that one pinballed off 2 or 3 players, and it hit the keeper right in the middle of the chest.
Who's to argue with his depth perception? I mean,
yeah,
he sees it all.
That kid knows where to go. If nothing else, oh, there's a takedown from behind. Ryan Fasula is taken down.
That wasn't your everyday average takedown either. That was
a UFC takedown.
That was a card in my opinion.
We'll see referee Ed Kahn reach for the card, but I think he might have had an itch instead. So
he's keeping the color in his pocket.
Yep. So it's a direct kick now for the Wolverines. It's going to be Tamburino, Fasula, and Ladd around the ball.
I think Fasula's in the.
No, he's not. It's Jacob Blanchard, so it's not.
They got one or two guys in our.
Here's a blast to the middle of the box by Ladd.
Keeper unfazed, though, as it even approaches.
Ball out of bounds, and it'll stay with Griswold. Ganley will throw it. No, it'll be Ladd, as it should be.
Yes, this is.
He's got a cannon. So
this is
here's a throw to the middle of the box. Ball is in the air, looking for. Was that Ben Jeffs in the middle with the header? He's going to get one of these times.
That was actually Charlie Mikolajczyk.
Was that Charlie?
Skying.
All right. Oh, that Ben's all the way back here, so I should have seen that.
And then Ryan Fasula gets clipped from the back, trying to pull off a shot towards the net, and no call. So letting them play.
Which is good, but that can also lead to chippier play as the game progresses, especially if one team is down by 2 or 3 goals. You can see that that turning into something that shouldn't.
And it doesn't normally take long to escalate.
It does not, especially when kids this age, their tempers are very short. So we'll see how that plays out here the rest of the game. Dom Tamburino's got it.
Ooh, great little L turn there.
Foot move, yeah. Over to Ganley. Ganley now to Evan Merchant. He tries to play it, but stepped in right there.
And look at the number of players, defensive players.
It's a white wall there, yeah.
So that just tells me Griswold's got to get outside and wide.
Here's a good ball by Tamburino to Merchant, who heel kicked it back, and Ganley with a shot, and he's hooked down, and no call. So it looked like he swept his legs out from underneath him after he shot the ball.
He does, and maybe we should have tested the whistles before the referees went out today, Scott.
All right. So it's going to be another goal kick. And there's a Wolverine right there again. This is what they do. They're very aggressive to the ball. And here's Merchant now, far side. Cross, good cross, but it's a little too far for any Wolverines and is out of bounds. And it's going to be yet another goal kick for Grasso Tech.
Griswold really needs to widen the field on their wingers in the front because that's going to pull those other defensive players out and give many opportunities in the center. Right now, they're just all sitting there congested. So Aiden Christie steps to the goalie kick, then lost to number 7 of Grasso Tech. Out of bounds now back into Griswold's feet.
Here's Matt Ladd now for the Wolverines.
Just hung on just a bit too long. Great save by Noah Urena to keep that in.
Here's the Wolverines now. Blanchard is going to take a look to the middle for Merchant, but no one's there. Now, I would have to say that Grasso's defense there in the middle of the field has been pretty solid, especially number 10.
Well, I think that they're just packing numbers in the box, and I think, you know, we're not going to go through that. We got to go outside, pull them out, and then come right back inside.
Ganley with a touch, and it was a little too far, a little too strong, and taken away.
Good work by Dominic Shielding in the midfield, working well.
See, Dom gave him a look.
Yeah, he did. Wasn't sure.
I think, well, like it happened on that far side with Jacob. The kid tried to throw a little shoulder.
Hip him. Yep.
And Dom wouldn't have it. He spun off it and then gave the kid a look and then kicked the ball away from him.
Yeah, that hip check isn't going to work for me, Dom says.
So here's Matt with a left foot to the middle of the field. No one home.
Not a bad thought. We got Ryan Ganley running down the center.
So it's going to be a goal kick for.
Fast approaching 12 minutes to go in the first half. Number 18 coming out, Maynard Sanchez, coming in, I'm sorry. And out number two. Alejandro Veliz.
Yes, so far this game, it looks like number 10 was Richard Parson. Has been pretty active, pretty good player for the Grasso Tech Eagles. So,
yeah, very stable body in the back. Looks like he's the backbone of that defense.
He's a midfielder, but he really is. He's been everywhere, and he's also their throw-in guy.
Well,
so,
he looks like their center back right now.
Yeah, he's everything for them so far. So here's Aiden Christie on the far side, gets it to the middle to Jacob Blanchard.
Dropped off for Ben Jeffs, who punches it back in, and then back out to Ryan Fasula off of the foot of Evan Merchant.
Here's Evan Merchant with a run, but it's just off his foot, and it's going to be yet another goal kick.
Yeah, he needed to touch that with the inside left rather than the right, and he just got crossed up a little bit on the angle of that pass coming in. So another corner kick for Griswold. Jacob Blanchard gives a signal.
Here it's through the middle. Again, it's a pinball, and I couldn't see who got their foot on that one. Who's on the ground?
That's got to be a Ganley.
If I see a green jersey on the ground, I'm going to assume it's Ryan Ganley, and I was correct. So
let's hope he's all right. He's holding his mouth. He may have got elbow or something into
the mouth. Yeah, holding his face. The ref called the trainer over, so she's headed out to check on Ryan Ganley. You hate to see anyone get hurt, especially if you're a senior on senior day. So Charlie Mikolajczyk will come off. And who do they throw in?
Oh, that was Justin Blanchard now in the game, number 17.
So the Blanchard boys both out in the game right now.
Yeah, I feel like I'm at the Griswold Soccer Club. So still tending to Ryan Ganley. Hopefully everything works out for him. There may have been some elbow or head-to-head contact in there.
Yeah, to the face. So
looks like he's
up now on his feet, so that's good.
Appears to be okay.
That's good. He's holding his mouth, so he might have a bloody nose or a bloody lip. So. So So good to see Ryan coming on. Looks like his nose. He was just rubbing his nose and looking at his hand, like checking for blood. So
Yeah, it's not always easy getting hit in the nose.
yeah,
Eyes stop watering, and
yeah, that's
you know,
it's the worst. And I have to ask his mom Amanda, how many concussions him and Owen have between them. So it seemed like one of them was always had a concussion or an injury, or because listen, you've been watching them play as long as I have, maybe a little longer, and they play hard. They only know one speed, so
there's no apprehension with them.
there is absolutely not. So here's the Wolverines now.
The thing about that is that's what we know on the soccer field. Who knows, at home?
Yeah, well, and there's a whole bunch of them at home too. So it might be like a battle royal in the Ganley living room there. So back to action here. The Wolverines will control it. The field is definitely tilted towards the Wolverines' offensive end so far this first half, with just about 10 minutes coming up on the 10-minute mark.
Still, the struggle becomes with so many players packed in the middle for Grasso Tech. It's difficult to penetrate.
Yeah.
So they need to get that. They need to get those forwards really wide, spread out the field.
Jacob Blanchard now out to Aiden Christie. He's going to cross it to the middle. Who's there? Tamburino with a shot. Good stop by the keeper. Here's a follow shot. Another saved by the post this time and blasted out of bounds.
Actually, that was off the back of Richard Parson, the number 10 player.
Okay, I couldn't see. I was shielded off by the coach there, so I thought maybe that, by the way it caromed off, I thought maybe it hit the post. So good defense there by the Eagles, and some good offensive pressure by the Wolverines. Matt Ladd gets it into Dom Tamburino, and then back to Matt Ladd. He's going to right foot it towards the goal, and it looks like it's going to go off a Grasso player, and it'll be another corner kick.
And the Grasso goalkeeper there, looking to try and stop the ball on its initial pathway. It got redirected, and he almost stumbled down to the ground. So he's not moving all that graceful in the box. We just got to keep him moving, and good things will happen.
Here's a bomb, and a score! Who was that?
That looked to me like Ryan Fasula.
Was that Ryan Fasula, or was that Noah?
Oh, Noah Urena.
That was Noah Urena. That was a bomb from about 30 yards out. And honestly, Jeff, the goalie never had a shot. He never had a shot at that one, and went right into the near corner, right in the corner of the goal. So he picked it.
That was one of those Bermuda Triangle balls. There's nowhere to. There's nothing to do with that. It was just perfect placement.
With cracking strike by Noah Urena.
It floated halfway.
Cracking strike. I always wanted to say that, so now I got my opportunity. So 2-0.
Outcomes number
Wolverines
26,
lead.
Francisco Colon.
8:40 to go, first half. Here's more pressure now by the Wolverines as they're starting to find their footing in this game, and really put some great pressure.
Grasso though coming out high.
Yeah, they're still being very aggressive to the ball. Are the Grasso Tech Eagles? So Wolverines are going to have to still keep their wits about them and not make any mistakes.
Oh, and Ryan tried a pull-back turn here to catch him off guard, and I think he got stepped on the back of his
a little bit on the ankle. So it'll be a free kick for the Wolverines. It'll be Jacob Blanchard taking it. He's going to look to the middle of the box. Who's there? It's Matt Ladd. He's going to left foot it. Oh, into the net.
Off an own player.
It was an own goal, so it was a good left foot shot by Matt Ladd, and went across the box. But one of the Grasso Tech players was in the way, kind of, and it bounced right off him into the far post. So it's now 3-0, just under 8 minutes to go.
And just like that. So what happens with this team now on the Grasso Tech side? Do they get a little frustrated? And does the levee start opening?
So here's another run for the Wolverines as Evan Merchant was applying the pressure on the defender as he was chasing the ball down, and defender does the right thing and blasts it out of bounds into the cafeteria of the high school. So that'll allow the defense to get back while they get another ball in. And here's a big boot. No, I thought that was the corner kick, but that was not. That was just another ball getting thrown into the field.
Very deceptive.
So the sun comes out and makes it a little warmer for us here
So they played a short ball off that corner. Jacob Blanchard to Dominic Tamburino, a couple combinations.
Dom with a cross to the middle. Head ball, tried to head it out. And
so a lot of defensive shots on goal. We had Ben Jeffs earlier.
And there's Ryan Fasula with a shot just over the net.
Ryan Fasula, Noah Urena with one of the goals. So it just shows you our defense is pushed high, and
it's good to see those guys getting an opportunity to get shots on goal when they normally you wouldn't see that. I think that might be the first time I've ever seen Noah score.
Well, I mean, again, that's because the Grasso Tech defense is just collapsing.
Yeah,
they're just dropping as many people in the box as they possibly can, and that's leaving that opportunity for our defense. Take some shots. First whistle of the game.
It's
yeah, call a shoulder on
okay.
Grasso Tech
Yeah,
into one of the Griswold players.
Yep, that was Dom out there. Here's Dom Tamburino across it to the middle of the field. There's Matt Ladd. It's going to be he's going to want that one back. I was ready to call that a goal before it was even off his foot.
Not me, not a chance. I seen the goalkeeper. He seemed nice and steady.
That was a wide open look there for Matt Ladd, and it just went misdirected off and wide of the net by a couple feet. So it'll be another goal kick here for the Grasso Tech Eagles.
The goalkeeper very good at decoying because he
Here's Jacob Blanchard now who's going to get it to the far side out to Noah Urena.
Here's what we didn't see much in the girls' game, switching the field. Griswold doing it a lot today.
The girls' game, they played well. It was almost like a game of kickball. Like you kick it, then I'll kick it. A lot of the game was played like within 20 yards of midfield. So a little bit of pressure on the Griswold side of the field for the first time in a while by Grasso. And nice ball by Fasula to Matt Ladd. And here's Matt Ladd, left-footed. And a bomb there by, who was that?
That was laid off for Jacob with a left-footed kick.
Yeah, I couldn't see who that was there. It was Jacob Blanchard. He tried to left it, but went right to the keeper.
I think he topped that ball a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a little. It looked like he didn't get all of it. Had he gotten all that, he probably would have even buried it. So throw in on the far side of the field now for Grasso Tech.
Good step by Justin to jump that throw in. Here comes
the
Griswold again.
Matt Ladd to the middle to Jacob Blanchard this time. And here's Evan Merchant.
You see here they can't defend the pass at this point. So continue making the one-touch passes down the field and
spread that defense out instead of bunching them all up in the middle.
So we're starting to get our flow here, which is good to see.
Here's Ryan Fasula now. He tries to look for Matt Ladd, gets jumbled up in his feet, and Dom Tamburino gets it out to the far side to Aiden Christie, who's going to punt one to the middle of the box, and gobbled up by a Grasso Tech defender. Far side now.
Overrun by Justin Blanchard. It's good having that teammate Noah Urena very solid back there.
Yeah, and that's one good thing that we talked about that last game we covered is they're always there if someone makes a little bit of a mistake, there's someone right there. They communicate well. So here's Aiden Christie now with a run. Ball to the middle of the field. Blasted there by Jacob Blanchard off about 4 defenders and out of bounds, but it's going to be a Griswold corner kick, and you could see his reaction after that. He's a little frustrated because he knew he had something there, and it just...
He did, and did he need to make that next? It's tough to tell from this angle whether the defense closed as he took that touch. Good service in.
Here's Tamburino with a bomb over the net, and it was deflected off a Grasso Tech player. It's going to be a corner kick.
Just under 3 minutes to go in the half.
Dylan's getting a work out there behind the net.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see no more senior days unless it's his own, huh?
Dylan's running the sidelines with the ball for the team today, and he's been running a lot more than he's used to during a game. Here's another corner kick to the middle.
Ben Jeff's trying to kick that in.
Yeah, to the middle of the box, and it's popped out, and then Jeff gets it again. Here's Noah Urena. Crosses to Dom. Dom's going to look outside.
I like the spread here. We're
Chip.
Our shape looks really good.
Looks like a wedge shot there by Ben.
Sand wedge from 30 yards.
Here comes Evan Merchant now. He's going to look to the middle. Here comes, Ryan Fasula had an opportunity. Was just a little too long off his foot on the tap. Justin Blanchard chasing down with a Grasso defender, and it's going to be just long, and it is going to be no call yet. It's going to be a goal kick there, called by referee Ed Kahn.
Very definitive there, so I think there's a minute 20 to go. Tough to tell from this angle.
Yeah, minute 20. Just under a minute 20 now, so we're coming up on the last minute here in the first half. It's 3-0 Wolverines. Here's a good ball to the middle of the field. And the goalie just gets there ahead of Jacob Blanchard.
Looks like that goalie's left-footed, too.
Yeah, it looks like it. I am left-footed as well, so I like the left-footers. Here's a throw-in now by the Wolverines. Tamburino's got it at midfield. Gets it back to Ben Jeffs, who gets it out to the near side to Ryan Fasula.
Probably the last building play before the half.
Yeah,
35
under 40 seconds now. Here's a run. Here comes Matt Ladd, and a push off the ball by the defender.
They gotta assemble quickly with
24 seconds to go.
I would push everybody up. There's no chance of
yeah, I mean, no one's
them
going to
making the
score.
run.
I would push everybody. So here we are, about 10 seconds. There's a ball to the middle, punched out by. It looks like I didn't see who got that. The keeper went down, and I don't know if a defender got his hand on it, but that's going to be the last play before the half as we wind down. And there's the whistle. So a good half by Griswold. Started off a little slow, like they were running in some mud, but they picked it up about 15 minutes in, and it's been all Griswold since then. So 3-0 at the half. We're going to take a break. We'll come back ready for the second half. You're listening to Griswold Wolverine Soccer right here on SNSN and GSPN.
You buy better.
Better it burns.
Much better.
So much better it burns.
People are raving about the Burns Agency for their commitment to their customers. When it comes to home, auto, business, and life insurance, people know they can always call, text, or chat online with a real person for all their insurance needs. People really do buy better at Burns.
The right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns.
You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
Hello, I'm Miranda Mahoney, Project Coordinator of Griswold Pride, your drug-free community coalition. We want to help you keep your kids safe during this challenging time. Social distancing is still in effect, and so is the social host law. Reports are coming in that teens are contracting the virus at underage drinking parties. Parents, allowing underage drinking on your property could land you in jail for up to a year, plus fines. Another reason why you should not provide alcohol to our youth. For more info, go to griswoldpride.org. griswoldpride.org. griswoldpride.org.
You are ready to buy a home. Shouldn't your mortgage help you put down roots? Whether you are buying your first home or planning a move or thinking of refinancing, Jewett City Savings Bank is your bank for a range of mortgage programs, including VA and FHA loans. Our team of experienced mortgage professionals are ready to help find the solution that works for you and your budget. To find out more or to apply online, visit our website, jcsbank.com. Your life, your bank, Jewett City Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Harry, the Tooth Fairy. Or at least I used to be the Tooth Fairy. Business was great. Then people started discovering Griswold Dental. Dr. Norman Katzoff and his staff can do things to help you keep your teeth longer. It's enough to make an old Tooth Fairy cry. Griswold Dental can do all the work in-house. Imagine a new crown in 2 hours. They even know how to make dental anxiety go away. They even have a laser that can help with your gums. Griswold Dental will make you want to smile again. They can restore, clean, and help prevent all those problems that keep me in business. Dr. Katzoff and his staff will make you feel like family. They're friendly and you'll be comfortable. Contact Griswold Dental today and set up an appointment. 860-376-2624. 860-376-2624. Griswold Dental, 87 Slater Avenue, Jewett City. Tell them the Tooth Fairy sent you.
Unlike Mr. Vanilla Soy Latte over here, I'm walking away from this date with something worthwhile. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, it just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Don't just wish for a winning deal, make it Dish, and we'll make it real. Don't just wish, make it Dish.
Hi everyone, this is Ellis Dish from Dish Motors, Route 32, North Franklin, Connecticut. Looking for a great vehicle at a better price? Get into Dish and see me for the area's largest inventory of off-lease vehicles of all makes, all models. I price our inventory with real-time market data. That means you get the best price possible and I'll prove it. I promise you'll have the best buying experience. Ask your friends, they probably bought from us already, and they will tell you there's nothing better than dealing with the Dishes. So visit me in Franklin or check us out online at Thrifty Cars.
As a business, your customers are your first priority. At Jewett City Savings Bank, their first priority is helping businesses like yours to succeed. Here's what John Police of Boundaries in Griswold had to say about doing business with Jewett City Savings Bank.
When I contact the bank initially for a loan program, I explained to them that I needed something done in a timely manner, and from start to finish, the commercial lending team put it together, and we were closed within 2 weeks. Several years ago, I needed a commercial line of credit to manage weekly business expenses in terms of payroll and things like that. They were very quick to set that up for us. They also refinanced a buyout from a former business partner, and everything was smooth. Being a small business in southeastern Connecticut, there are many local banks that we have to choose from. Jewett City Savings Bank has been a choice for me that I have been happy with for many years, and I will continue to do business with them for many years to come.
To learn more about how the commercial lending team at Jewett City Savings Bank can assist you, call 860-376-4444 or go to jcsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Griswold High School. Scott Fryer with Jeff Blanchard. Griswold leads
3-zip.
Grasso Tech 3-0. Here we are at a halftime. Just checking in. It's been all Griswold, really. No real pressure by Grasso Tech, Jeff, and they're going to look to continue that here in the second half.
Yeah, then they should. With the exception of Grasso, that one little run they made forward towards our goal, there really hasn't been anything else going on, forward pressure-wise. So if they keep their shape and move the ball like they did the second part of that last half, they should be good.
All right, so keep it right here. We're going to go back to our sponsors for a quick word, and we'll be back with the second half action. You're listening to Griswold High School Soccer on GSPN and SNSN.
You buy better.
Better it burns.
Much better.
So much better it burns.
People are raving about the Burns Agency for their commitment to their customers. When it comes to home, auto, business, and life insurance, people know they can always call, text, or chat online with a real person for all their insurance needs. People really do buy better at Burns.
The right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns.
You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
Hello, I'm Miranda Mahoney, Project Coordinator of Griswold Pride, your drug-free community coalition. We want to help you keep your kids safe during this challenging time. Social distancing is still in effect, and so is the social host law. Reports are coming in that teens are contracting the virus at underage drinking parties. Parents, allowing underage drinking on your property could land you in jail for up to a year, plus fines. Another reason why you should not provide alcohol to our youth. For more info, go to griswoldpride.org. griswoldpride.org. griswoldpride.org.
You are ready to buy a home. Shouldn't your mortgage help you put down roots? Whether you are buying your first home or planning a move or thinking of refinancing, Jewett City Savings Bank is your bank for a range of mortgage programs, including VA and FHA loans. Our team of experienced mortgage professionals are ready to help find the solution that works for you and your budget. To find out more or to apply online, visit our website, jcsbank.com. Your life, your bank, Jewett City Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Harry, the Tooth Fairy. Or at least I used to be the Tooth Fairy. Business was great. Then people started discovering Griswold Dental. Dr. Norman Katzoff and his staff can do things to help you keep your teeth longer. It's enough to make an old tooth fairy cry. Griswold Dental can do all the work in-house. Imagine a new crown in 2 hours. They even know how to make dental anxiety go away. They even have a laser that can help with your gums. Griswold Dental will make you want to smile again. They can restore, clean, and help prevent all those problems that keep me in business. Dr. Katzoff and his staff will make you feel like family. They're friendly and you'll be comfortable. Contact Griswold Dental today and set up an appointment. 860-376-2624. 860-376-2624. Griswold Dental, 87 Slater Avenue, Jewett City. Tell them the Tooth Fairy sent you.
Unlike Mr. Vanilla Soy Latte over here, I'm walking away from the state with something worthwhile. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Don't just wish for a winning deal, make it Dish, and we'll make it real. Don't just wish, make it Dish.
Hi everyone, this is Ellis Dish from Dish Motors, Route 32, North Franklin, Connecticut. Looking for a great vehicle at a better price? Get into Dish and see me for the area's largest inventory of off-lease vehicles of all makes, all models. I price our inventory with real-time market data. That means you get the best price possible and I'll prove it. I promise you'll have the best buying experience. Ask your friends, they probably bought from us already, and they will tell you there's nothing better than dealing with the Dishes. So visit me in Franklin or check us out online at Thrifty Cars.
As a business, your customers are your first priority. At Jewett City Savings Bank, their first priority is helping businesses like yours to succeed. Here's what John Police of Boundaries in Griswold had to say about doing business with Jewett City Savings Bank.
When I contact the bank initially for a loan program, I explained to them that I needed something done in a timely manner. And from start to finish, the commercial lending team put it together and we were closed within 2 weeks. Several years ago, I needed a commercial line of credit to manage weekly business expenses in terms of payroll and things like that. They were very quick to set that up for us. They also refinanced a buyout from a former business partner and everything was smooth. Being a small business in southeastern Connecticut, there are many local banks that we have to choose from. Jewett City Savings Bank has been a choice for me that I have been happy with for many years, and I will continue to do business with them for many years to come.
To learn more about how the commercial lending team at Jewett City Savings Bank can assist you, call 860-376-4444 or go to jcsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And welcome back to Griswold High School. I am Scott Fryer along with Jeff Blanchard. This is the Griswold Wolverines boys soccer game, senior day here in Griswold versus the Grasso Tech Eagles. The Wolverines have a 3-0 lead, and it's been all Griswold so far, Jeff.
Yes, and I think if we keep up the same game plan as the end of that first half, we should be putting some more goals back in the net, really putting the pressure to Grasso.
Yeah, and one thing we did talk about right before we came back here, we start the second half, is the sun might be playing a part in this second half, as the Grasso Tech keeper will be looking right in the sun. As I say that,
he's shielding his eyes.
He's shielding his eyes, struggling to see where the ball is. It's right at midfield, and Grasso Tech will throw it in.
And
just underway here in the second half.
And this is where that coin toss means something in the beginning of the game.
It does. A little bit of pressure now by Grasso.
Yeah, let's see if they come out with a little bit more pace and passion here, trying to upset the flow of the Griswold offense.
Taken away now by Griswold, and they're going to look to push it now. Almost the through ball there to Jacob Blanchard. And Ganley followed it, but he kicked it out of bounds.
It's good to see Ryan back in the game after that.
He took the shot to the face earlier. So throw in now, it'll be Grasso ball.
And as the second half starts, the starting lineup is back in as the first. So all the seniors are back in.
All right.
Ooh, Michael Yo takes a ball.
I didn't see if it hit him.
Yeah, I think it hit him right in the midsection.
All right, so he's good.
That's a check me out ball there.
Here's a through ball to Matt Ladd now on the far side. Good dribble around the defender. He's going to kick it to the middle. He had Yo right there, but good defense by the Eagles.
And great trailing by the Griswold midfielders to even get in that play. So that was that ball gets through. We had 3 or 4 guys that could have put a foot on it.
So this is a errant shot there by Matt Ladd. He just turned and shot, and it was well wide of the goal. It'll be a goal kick. If I had a nickel for every time I said goal kick today, I'd have a lot of nickels, Jeff.
Yes, you would.
Couple bucks anyway. Grasso has been doing goal kicks, many goal kicks today, because as the Wolverines are peppering the goal with shots. Here's Jacob Blanchard now. We'll try to get it back out to Ganley. And the Wolverines would like to settle here to the middle of the Tamburino. A little too far for him, and it's booted out by the Grasso Tech defender. Charlie Mikulajczak couldn't bring that in, and it's going to be out of bounds. Grasso ball. Long throw-in, but taken away there.
Off the onion of Mikulajczak.
Off the onion. And a little errant ball is like when Grasso has it, they can't settle it or get any passing through or any kind of thing, any kind of offense generated against the strong Wolverine defense. So and both other teams we've played so far have had the same issue. And the only goal that the Wolverines have allowed this year was actually on a miscue. So very strong defense early in the season by the Wolverines. Looking for their second consecutive shutout. Here's Dom Tamburino with a through ball to Matt Ladd, who just boots it, toe taps it to the keeper. He knows that he probably could have got a lot more on that as he looks to the sky, and then he covers his head in a little bit of disgust.
And you do him a bit of service, keeping that on the ground where he can actually see it.
Yes. Making it easy for the keeper there. And here's a call against the Wolverines, so it'll be a free kick for Grasso. They're first of the game.
Dylan Fryer completed his first half tour of duty.
He did. He put a lot of miles on his new shoes.
He probably got blisters, right?
Yeah. As he was running the ball back and forth. He's going to take a break this half. So
great defensive play.
More great defensive work there by the Wolverines as Mikulajczak takes the ball right away. And here's Jacob Blanchard now trying to get it out to the sideline. Here come the Wolverines. What a good step in there. And here's a chance now. Maybe the best opportunity, but nope.
Good job by Ben Jeff to pick him clean.
Right in and takes that ball right away like, hey, this is my ball. Blanchard has it now in midfield, gets it out to the side.
Very poised as, pressure from both sides.
Good head ball there by Noah Urena to Ladd. Ladd's going to try to tap it.
Again,
They're going to call that.
That's a spot where Matt needed to play the direction he's facing.
Offsides.
And drop that back.
Oh, no, they're going to tell him to put it back down. It wasn't set yet. And it looks like one of the players, surprisingly, that player for Grasso is almost complaining to the referee about a shoulder dropped into him. So if that player, I don't think he should be only complaining about anyone putting an elbow or a shoulder down.
Pot calling the kettle black.
Yes. So here we are. Here's a good through ball there by Dom Tamburino, and no one home for the Wolverines. And the ball's kicked out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in.
So always an opportunity off of Matt Ladd's throw.
Yep. He will throw long throws. You can look for this one right to the middle of the box, and it is big high one, and it's headed out by a defender. Kicked by Blanchard to the
keeper
for Grasso.
Fantastic job.
Great positioning. I don't know. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, but he has made 2 or 3 of those tonight so far, where the ball just bounces off a player and goes right to him. So he's in the right place at the right time.
Good reaction on that misdirection, because I believe it hit off of another Grasso Tech player right in front of him.
So Griswold controls it again off the punt by the keeper.
So say what you will, he's actually doing a fantastic job so far in the sun.
Absolutely. But we got to get that ball up in the air too. If we keep hitting those worm burners at him, the sun will not play a factor. Here's a good run by Michael Yo here on a through ball, but taken away brilliantly by the defender.
And Ryan
Ganley with a off-balance shot. He's got to try to settle that before he shoots it, but a good stop by the keeper again. and he'll punt it left-footed off the side of his foot, and that's going to go out of bounds. And Griswold will have the ball. Noah Urena's going to look to the sideline to Matt Ladd, who taps it back to himself.
Again, this is where we need to find our players here. Play support to Noah. Move the ball back through the middle.
Another elbow called. This one against Griswold.
Oh, maybe
maybe the complaining worked.
Yes. It's like the coach coach on the field saying, hey, look, keep an eye on this.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, he's calling it.
He's calling it. So here's another free kick down. Stopped there by Blanchard, who's going to tap it to himself over the defender, and he gets it out to Tamburino at midfield. Here's Ganley now.
So
back to Tamburino.
We're going in to out. So we're stretching the
Good
field.
run there by Charlie Mikolajczyk trying to save that. But it rolls out of bounds anyway, and it's going to be another kick, another goal kick. Nope, it's going to be a throw. Nope, it's a goal kick. Couldn't tell what was going on there. He picked it up on the sidelines, and it looked like he was going to throw it, but
you're 5 cents richer.
I am. Ganley stops it with his head.
Tells us he's okay.
Yes. Here comes Yo now. Down the middle of the field. He's going to try to tap it out back to himself. He's got a little bit of a room, but he takes the difficult angle shot, and it goes out of bounds. And guess what?
Goal kick, number
Goal kick.
probably 55. Ryan Ganley, interestingly enough, got sandwiched in the middle, and I think he took another blow to the upper extremity. He was complaining as well.
Oh, that one just bounces over Dom's foot. And Noah Urena's got it. See, there's another push. See, trying to keep it objective as possible, Jeff.
Yes, doesn't always seem that way. And there's Touche, right? One.
Yep.
Eye for an eye on that Matt Ladd shield there. Again, we got to keep moving the ball. We can't take too many excess touches. Just spread the field.
Here's Jacob Blanchard now. He's got a man wide. He gets it to Dom, back to Jacob, but he's taken away by the defender. We say to the middle of the field.
It's not going to get it done there.
It's not. They're stacking the middle of the field and forcing us to go outside, so we should let them have the outside. But
as we're moving down, we got to pop it back out.
They're giving it to us. He should take it, but now we're trying to run through the middle of the field, and there's about 6, 7 white jerseys in the middle of the field stopping them. So they're going to have to try something different here.
Yeah, pop it back out, draw some defenders, pop it right back in. Things should open up a little bit.
Spreading the field.
So several people come off for Grasso Tech at about 30 minutes remaining.
Big boot now by the defender on the goal kick. Went right to Jacob Blanchard. He gets it back out to Dom Tamburino. Tamburino gets it to Ladd, who's going to regroup, put it to the middle of the field. And that looks like Ryan Fasula with the ball. Long, too far. Looks like his, he maybe have dragged his foot before he kicked it, and he chip shotted it.
And that might actually have been a, let me see if our right forward Logan Richards makes a run. Maybe some confusion there.
And there he is. Tries to get it to the middle. Here he goes. He gets around the defender. Tried to tap it through. Oh! Just over the goal. He chipped it over the keeper's head, but it just went over the crossbar. If he'd have hit that just a little bit sooner, that would have been a nice wedge onto the green.
and good work. Good work on the corner by Logan.
Well, again, the Wolverines are right there on the goal kick. And it seems like he kicks it to one of our players every single time.
Again, I still think we need to stretch the field here and get it wide.
Yes.
Our two midfielders, Jacob Blanchard and Dom Tamburino, doing a great job in there, but just really, really tight and close quarters. So they got to spread out a little bit themselves.
Here's another run through the middle here by Jacob Blanchard. He's going to try to look to the outside, but there's a defender right there, and he puts his foot on it right to midfield, where Jeff is there for the Wolverines, and he gets it back to Matt Ladd with the head. Here's a good ball through. Oh, just behind Yo. And it's going to be blasted out of bounds. That was almost a good play, but the ball was just a little bit behind.
Yeah,
Michael Yo. He was a little too quick for that one, Jeff.
And Dominic did the hard part. He could pick that out of the air. Really difficult to do. Nice settle. Just sent him a little too far forward.
Here's a throw-in, and the Wolverines will get it back out and try to set up the offense now. Here's a errant kick there by Jacob Blanchard. It was on goal, but it's not what you want in this situation. We want to get the ball a little bit in. Wow, that's the goalie's a little struggling with his punts. That's like the second one that he's done so far.
You think from a tech school and maybe a protractor, he'd be pretty good with his ankles.
But he's been getting those kicks off the side of his foot, and so he's turning it over. There's a blast by Blanchard again. That's what you want there, but you want to get it down a little bit more.
That was a ripper, but needed to be a little bit low.
It's always fun when you see those balls go over the goalpost like that, or the crossbar, and you look over to the sidelines, and you'll see 3 or 4 parents with the field goal signal. Here's Blanchard again. He's going to rip another one right to the goal. He lets up a rebound, but he's right there to scoop it back up. This one's a better punt, but to the middle of the field and right back to a Griswold defender. This time it's Fasula who gets it up to Dominic Tamburino, but there's number 10.
I mean, it appears it's like 3 or 4 shots a minute on goal here for the Griswold Wolverines. So
we are inputting quality shots on the net, even though we are getting a good amount. Some of the shots that we've taken so far here in the second half haven't been quality shots. So, but they're playing a great defense, especially right here in the middle of the field. They're keeping it on the Grasso side of the field, and this one goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick.
Ooh, looks like a corner.
I'm sorry, it's a goal. I'm sorry, I'm so used to saying goal kick.
Minus 5 cents.
My eyes saw a goal kick, but my mouth said, well, I saw a corner, but my mouth said goal kick. I'm trying to get that extra nickel. Here's Dom Tamburino to the middle.
Ooh, dangerous.
No. Booted away by a defender, and then the Grasso Tech defenders are doing a great job choking up the middle of that field, Jeff.
Yes.
In their own end.
And
in the box.
And likewise, we just did a great job turning out it was a 2v2 at that one point.
Yeah.
So stop that in its tracks.
Here comes Jacob Blanchard now. It's going to look wide. There's a touch and go. Blanchard's going to cross it. Nice cross. And what a
well
beautiful
done.
goal. Who was that?
That's Michael.
That was
Ryan
Michael
Ganley?
Ganley again. That was a beautiful touch. Nice pass by Jacob Blanchard right to Michael Ganley. And
Ryan Ganley.
Ryan Ganley, sorry.
I
and he
screwed you up on
buries
that
it
one.
in the back of the net for his second goal of the game, and then extends the Griswold lead to 4-0.
That was a no-doubter.
It was an absolute no-doubter. Goalie had no chance. And it's we're about 25 minutes into it, or 25 minutes left. And Griswold, it's all Griswold.
Yes, let's see how there's a collision at midfield.
Yeah, there's a collision at midfield. It was Yo and number 9 for the Eagles there. Came together.
Lucas Road, it looks like.
Lucas Road. And he caught the worst of that one. And like you said at halftime, we were talking about the chippiness. And if this game gets a little out of control, the chippiness might start coming out a little bit more. So hopefully the coaches and the refs will keep it under wraps. So here's a little push-up, almost a little push-up by the Eagles, but broken up right there by the Wolverines.
And a good job getting the ball back here to reset. And that looked like a flying MMA kick from number 18 of Southeast, Grasso Tech.
And again, every time that Grasso has a chance to do something, the Griswold defenders are right there to take it away. So even there, the ball went deeper than they really wanted it, but it was a tap back to the keeper. And Nate did a great job getting the ball out to the far side. And Griswold will have the ball now on the throw-in.
Yeah, a lot of times the defense doesn't get much recognition because, it's not glamorous.
Right.
And, everybody says, the goal scorers are the guys that made the assists. But the reason we're able to do this type of stuff right now is because they're playing very well.
Great move there by Blanchard. Another one as a cutback. He's going to get it out to Charlie Mikolajczyk. Back to the middle to Dom Tamburino. A little touch there to Ganley. Is that Ganley out there? Yeah, it's Ganley. It's a little far away. I can't really see. Right in the middle of the field. That looked like, who was that out there? That was Logan Richards. Yeah, I couldn't see the number. So, more pressure by the Wolverines, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Blasted off of Charlie's shoulder.
And here's 4 coming in for Grasso Tech.
Wholesale changes now for the Eagles. As I think their defense is starting to feel the effects of the one-way tilted field, Jeff.
Yes, and well, they're chasing now.
They are chasing. So,
but to their credit, they're not stopping. So I mean, they're working hard.
And a 4-0. It's difficult to come back to against any team, but the way that Griswold is playing, it's just being able to put one in the net is going to be prove difficult for.
Yeah, they
Grasso
haven't shown they've got any offensive prowess right now as far as being able to move that ball down the field and get themselves in good position.
Here's Jacob Blanchard now with a move. Here's a good ball to Matt Ladd. It was almost offsides.
Yeah, I think by Matt cutting back in.
Yeah, he saved that from being an offside. So off of Matt, and it will go out of bounds for a throw-in. It'll be a green throw-in as that ball was never came back in bounds, even though Jacob headed it. It was never went in bounds. So here's a good ball by Matt out to Jacob. Jacob's going to look. He's going to blast one off his left foot, but right to the keeper. So we'll see if he can punt this one out. Oh, he's opted to roll it out this time. But again, there's a Griswold player right there, and it's Charlie Mikolajczyk, who the senior on senior day, who punts it out of bounds.
And there's nothing easy coming for this Grasso Tech team.
No, everything is proven a little bit difficult for them. But here's a little bit of a run, but stopped there.
And again, look at the spacing now. They're chasing, so as long as we stay spaced, look at this.
Here's a great ball. That's a great ball out to Logan. Logan's going to look to the middle, cut back, try to cut it back into the through. Oh, Matt Ladd had a good shot there, but it bounced off a defender, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Wolverines. It's going to be taken by Jacob Blanchard.
So Logan had a couple good cutbacks there, and to the credit to the defender, stopped that initial burst.
He did. That young man playing defense there, I think he's number 4. Here's the corner kick, and it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to be another corner kick. I don't know if I couldn't see his number from here.
If that's 4, that's Nolan Blewett.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job. He's doing a fantastic job out there. I can't read his number, but no, it's number 6. Sorry.
Bodie Cormier.
Yes, that corner kick is over the net, out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick now.
Well, so, add another nickel.
Another nickel to the pot. To their credit, Grasso have some really good defense. That's one area they're really strong, because this could be a lot worse than 4-0 right now, Jeff.
Well, I think tactically that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to, I guess, maybe limit the damage.
Tamburino gets it to the middle to Blanchard, and Blanchard's going to tap it out to Urena. Looking outside to Logan Richard. He's going to get the tap back to Noah, who kind of shovels it. Here comes Michael Yo with an opportunity, but it ricochets off of 2 or 3 players. And Matt Ladd hits one super high up in the air. And there's Noah Urena right in there trying to get his second of the game. Logan's going to tap it back to Tamburino. I'd like to see another senior get an opportunity here. The J-Man going to have a shot. No. The defense collapsed on him. It's out of bounds.
Again, very difficult in the middle to negotiate any type of offense in there.
So Evan Merchant comes in for Michael Yo. Great job by Michael. He's been in the middle of the action the whole time he's been out there, Jeff.
Yes, and he's shown on a few occasions some real good bursts of speed.
Oh, the ball's thrown in. It was trying to go down the line to Dominic, but he just tapped it off his leg and it went out of bounds. So it's going to be yet another goal kick for the Eagles.
Out comes senior Matt Ladd. In comes Aiden Christie.
Matt's getting a well-deserved break.
And we are under halfway.
Looks like Matt's getting a little bit of attention from the trainer here. More pressure by the Wolverines. That's Evan Merchant and Logan Richards.
So it's a Griswold throw-in.
That was a little bit
after the
confusing.
dust
I don't know
settles.
what's going on there. Looks like that ball's gonna come back down to off of Evan Merchant's head between Aiden Christie and Evan. Griswold will control it. Now just trying to touch the ball around. 18 minutes to go in the ball game. Griswold with a 4-0 lead here at Griswold High School on Senior Day, celebrating our seniors and letting their parents enjoy at least one more home game. And hopefully the COVID stays out of our neighborhood and we're able to continue our season, at least finish and get a few more games in.
Yeah, and that's the hope. I mean, for all the schools.
Yeah, and it's a shame it's this year because this looks like a really strong team that the Wolverines have this year, and I don't think they're going to get a chance to play for any kind of championship this year. So,
I keep hearing, though, that there may be some sort of, maybe not CIAC states type of championship, but maybe within the
ECC.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be nice. It's better than nothing, right?
Yes.
Here's Aiden Christie now for the Wolverines, looking for a man. He's got Evan Merchant here on the near side. Evan's going to try to pass it around to get it to Logan Richard. Good touch. And Evan does a little dance around the ball, and it's going to go to Dom. Dom's going to blast the left foot, but it's over the goal. Yet another goal kick for the Eagles.
You can see the Grasso Tech defense starting to bend a little more as this game goes on.
And I think they're getting tired.
Yep. And it's not, there's only a handful of substitutions they're making, maybe 4 in and out.
It looks like they have a very young team as we were watching them warm up. It looked like it was almost like a youth league team out here because some of the kids look super young. So,
yes.
This is, these kind of games are what you build character and you build your team.
Mm-hmm.
When taking beatings, and we talked about that last game. We did that for a lot of years here at Griswold, and now we're the ones that are administering the punishment. So it's good to see that from our end, but maybe not so much if you're a fan of the other team. But
I think it can go in cycles, so
it can. Here is Evan Merchant on the far side. He's all over the field too.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's out of position. I'm not sure where he's supposed to be playing.
I think he's
right forward.
I don't know if he's right or left, but he's been on both sides of the field.
Or maybe he's
coming to the middle now. Here's Evan Merchant. Gets it to Aiden Christie. Aiden Christie is looking far to Logan Richards. He's going to
peels off his foot.
Off the side of his foot. We call that in golf a slice. He sliced that one off the side of his foot. So it's going to be another nickel in the jar here.
Yeah, no mulligan on that kick.
Not a very far goal kick, but has a little English on it and spins.
Got the job done there.
You did. Didn't look pretty, but it looks like a great line drive in the scorebook, right? Here's a through ball to Evan Merchant.
Again, we're trying to just push it down the middle where it's not really there.
That one's out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in.
The square pass straight down the middle is very difficult. We don't have an angle on that to receive and or strike on.
It's a good takeaway, but then taken back there by Noe Urena. And good cross to the middle of the field. Who's there? Who's the blast? And it's going to be in. Dominic Tamburino blasts one. The senior on Senior Day. That's 3 goals.
Actually, I think that's Jacob Blanchard.
Was that Jacob Blanchard?
Yes.
Okay. Well, never mind then. I couldn't see who they were standing right next to each other, but either way, great goal. So great job there by Jacob. That was a good pass. Actually, that all started
by Noah.
With Noah, who took that ball away from the defender and made a great off-balance pass. And there was, fortunately, someone right in the middle of the field. It was Jacob Blanchard who buried that in the back of the net. It was off the keeper, but that was too hard of a shot.
And that's what we talked about earlier, right? It's not going to be that easy going straight down the middle on this team, packing them in so tight. So get the ball out and cross it in. Game of angles. somebody picked it up at the far post.
Here's another run by the Wolverines, and that one's out of bounds off the foot of Aiden Christie.
And another nickel in the jar.
Yes, sir. Oh, Justin's coming in the game now. He's coming in for Ryan Fasula. So Justin Blanchard and Jacob out there. Now, listen, Jacob's been working hard all game. He's been trying to get that goal. He's had a couple mishits, but he was right on the money with that goal. I'm glad you saw it, Dad, because I didn't see. It looked to me like Dominic caught that because he was standing right there. I didn't even see Jacob behind him. So I'm glad that you were able to see that.
Well, I got caught watching the ball, which Noah had it, and then I kind of said, okay, where's this going to go to? And
He made that was a great pass.
Both of those go, absolutely. Like you said, it doesn't happen if he doesn't make that pass.
Correct. So out of bounds now. It's going to be a Grasso Tech throw-in just across midfield on the Griswold end. One of the rare times the ball's been down here this afternoon.
Yeah, I can't say enough about our defense right now. I mean, even though they don't appear to have much in the form of an attack, some of this is due to we're just smothering these guys the minute they get the ball.
Right.
Yeah, and that's a dangerous play right there.
It is, and they give the ball to. Is it going to be Griswold? Well, they're giving it to Grasso. Okay.
Wow, that is
that's very surprising.
Polar opposite of which way I thought that'd go.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we'd all be in agreement. Anybody who knows the game would probably be in agreement. Like maybe they're calling. I don't know. I don't know what they're calling. Maybe he fell too hard. I don't know.
And a good job by Ben Jeffs to take that out of the air with his body.
And it's tough. You see a lot in baseball where you have shadows on the field, and you don't realize how difficult that is when it comes from the sunlight into the shadow when you have to make that adjustment. So maybe an opportunity here for Grasso if they can get a shot.
This is probably their best opportunity right here of the whole game, and it's a throw-in.
And the number 10 will throw it back to the middle of the field, but there's Aiden Christie right there, and then another opportunity for Grasso, and their defender just kicked it out of bounds for some reason. I don't know if that was on purpose or.
Well, good job by Griswold to assemble really quick, get that ball, because now we got
Here's
a
great
foot race.
Ball. Evan Merchant with a good run, almost caught up to that, but he overran it a little bit. Now here's Jacob Blanchard with the ball into Aiden Christie, and it's just offsides. So that was a good opportunity for the Wolverines. They almost had it.
So fast approaching 10 minutes to go here with 11:33 in the half. Griswold up 5-0. I don't think we're going to see an overtime here like we did in the girls' game the other day.
I'm going to call it now. I know there's still a lot of time and anything can happen, but I'm calling it.
You'd bet all the nickels in your jar.
All the nickels in the jar today. Here's Evan Merchant with the ball back to Aiden Christie, out to Logan Richards. He's going to look. Evan's calling for the ball, and there it is, but a little too strong.
Too strong and too late. Too strong and too late. So in comes number 23 and number 7, I believe.
Yeah, number 7. So some more changes for the Grasso Tech Eagles.
It looks like Owen Ganley may be making an entrance along with Michael Yo.
Yeah, it was his first appearance of the day for Owen Ganley.
And perhaps Matt Ladd back in.
It looks like Matt's going to head back in. He's holding the substitution jersey. And Owen's going to go in for Noah.
Aiden Christie's
Yoey's going in for Aiden Christie, and
Evan Merchant.
Evan's coming out for Matt Ladd. So here we go.
And here's
10 minutes to go now.
Here's one of our offensive set pieces, Matt Ladd.
And a great throw way into the box. And a good header out of there by the defender.
God,
a little push by Grasso now.
Good job by Justin. Now he's got to get goal side.
See, now there's that kid. He's 23, that player 23, who's elbowing Owen off the ball.
Yeah,
behind the plate. I don't even think the ref sees it.
Well, I think Ben Jeffs, if he plays a little bit higher and talks a little more, pushing him, he's going to create him offsides.
Here's a little bit of a run, but out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Wolverines. I think that's the first time I've said that today.
I would agree there.
What's going on here? Oh, Dylan Fryer's coming into the game now. He's going to go into the game with 10 minutes to go. And great job by Nate today on senior day as he gets to play almost the entire game coming out. And it's nice that he get coaches pulling him out with some time left so he can be appreciated. So great job by Nate today. He didn't get much action back there, but that's been the MO of the Wolverine season is the keeper not seeing much action. So Dylan Fryer back in his neighborhood there in his house, which is the mouth of the goal. And
perhaps he just he could have gone in earlier, just had to recover from that.
Yeah. Had to recover from his trip, his journey up and down the sideline in the first half.
Yeah, his aerobic workout. But good to see him back in goal as well. And yes, Nate did a fantastic job for us.
Especially on senior day, and it's good to see him get that opportunity. So here comes Jake Blanchard now with a bomb. And that's, nice stop by the keeper who dove. I honestly, Jeff, I don't think he saw that. I think he just dove at it, and he didn't really see it.
Well, let's give him credit where credit's due because
that was a great stop.
I don't think many goalies would be able to.
No, I don't think.
On accident, on purpose, whatever you call it, that was a great job.
I'm 90% sure that he did not see that because he put his hand up to shield his eyes and the ball hit his hand. That's probably like the 5th or 6th save he's got this afternoon where the ball he didn't see it. But he was right in the right spot at the right time. So a great job by him who stopped the Wolverines from putting another ball into the net. And here's a cross through the middle.
Just off the feet of Michael Yo. Just missed him.
Good stop there by Owen Ganley.
Again, we don't want to play kickball. So Owen got, I think, a little nervous. Ball came to his
some
foot.
Varsity time, so a little bit nervous. So we don't have a JV team this year at Griswold, so the freshmen are getting some playing time. That's good. Justin and Owen both, so I like to see it.
Absolutely. And Ben just pushed up high and drops back a little bit, so he must have made a run prior to that, which is good to see.
Yeah, seeing him push up from the back.
Very stout defender for Griswold.
So number 3, James Bruno's coming in there to check into the game for the Wolverines.
And Charlie doing some yeoman work in the corner on the backside.
Yeah, he'll be missed next year when he graduates. So they will really miss him. So here's a good ball to Ladd.
Great ball and a channel by Matt Ladd.
Logan tries to push it up. There's Matt again, and just off his foot. A little too long.
Oh, Michael Yo worked hard.
Yep, and Matt Ladd bombs it off a defender, and it's going to be a corner kick.
And in J.J. Bruno, number 3 for number 2 Jacob Blanchard.
There you go.
Very active game.
Yeah,
I think he held the midfield down very well.
He did very well. And he's got a goal to show for his hard work today. So well done.
I'm giving him a thumbs up. He decides not to look.
He doesn't want to look. He'll talk to you after the game, Dad. Don't look at me. Here's a bomb to the middle of the field, all the way across the box. Kept in there by Bruno, but off him and out of bounds. And
Matt Ladd, a little catnip.
A little bit.
A little extra on that one. So 5-0, but really could be 10. I got to say that the goalie is unorthodox as he is.
He's done a great job.
Yes.
Here's a little push-up now. Dylan Fryer is getting ready. Dylan might see a touch here.
And that's right. Offsides is the call.
Oh.
Again, if that back line, if Ben Jeff's the leader of that group, is communicating, we could push that line a little higher and catch 23 offsides because he really wants to go.
He does. So I was trying to watch the ball, and I was trying to watch Dylan's mom on the far sideline because I know anytime that the ball gets within 20 yards of him, she starts to have a panic attack. So I was watching her go like this the whole time.
But that's Dylan Fryer time right there,
it
right?
Is.
You got to give him them moments. Dom's still battling in there.
Dom's still in there, yep. The senior. He hasn't come off the field except for halftime.
He's doing a great job in there as well. And it's not easy being a midfielder because there's a lot of running involved.
Here's a good ball by Logan. Head to Owen. And a good side kick out to Michael Yo. But here comes Owen Ganley. And he's pushing a little bit. That's good to see.
He's a Ganley.
He's not. He's 1,000% not afraid.
And
that's a good ball now into Michael Yo. But another good stop by the Grasso Czech defense. And Matt Ladd with a little skipper.
Yeah, kind of took that out of the air, had a weird little bounce to it, but he still might have caught that high in the foot.
Yes. The punt by the keeper.
Looks like he's got that
bounce.
Angle thing knocked down, right?
He does, yeah. It was he had a few off the side of the foot earlier in the half. Here comes Matt now, looking over for Dom.
One more to J.J. Bruno would be nice. Left foot by Dom.
That's good.
Boy, I bet you he's got 25 to 30.
He's got a lot more touches than our keepers have had all season. Well, that's a testament to the great defense that the Wolverines are playing this year.
Yeah, I can't say enough about him. The back line is pretty stout, and it's led by junior Ben Jeffs, Noah Urena, and Ryan Fasula. They're a great bunch. They communicate well. They tilt when they need to tilt. They make the runs forward when they need to make runs forward. And they're, filling in for each other when those runs are made.
That's good, and they all work together so well. So here's another save there by the Grasso keeper.
And Dylan may not want to hear this, but that's probably the reason why he doesn't see many balls.
He knows it, and he knows it and appreciates it. We talk about that. Him and I talk about that all the time. And him hadn't played defense in lacrosse. He knows how important it is to protect your keeper. So he definitely knows from both ends how important those defenders are. So here's an opportunity now.
So a real weird bounce off the head of Jeffs. The offensive player was able to still maintain the ball. Then Justin Blanchard cuts him down really quick, turns him outside, and
there Wolverines are able to clear it. So good job on the defense. But that one rolls over the foot of Logan Richards, and it's out of bounds, and Grasso will have it. We have less than 2 minutes to go here. I can't see what it is.
It's a minute 50, I think.
Minute 50.
So you're right.
Oh, another swing and a miss there by Owen Ganley, and the ball rolls out of bounds as Ellis Tech hurries to the ball to get the throw in.
Certainly wears his heart on his sleeve because
he was very disappointed in himself for that.
But that's okay. Just stay in the play and
another throw in.
Atone for that. That's all.
So the defense has got to be on their heels here because Grasso is looking for that one opportunity to put a tick on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and we're in this sun shield shade line here too. Which you never know.
Here's a cross to the middle of the field. Good play by the.
Instantly though, swept
Grasso
out of there by Ben Jeffs.
Protecting his keeper.
That's right. It's like those the quarterbacks for their linemen, right?
Absolutely.
So maybe Dylan will be buying them some
Rolex watches at the end of the season. Exactly.
Yeah.
1 minute to play here. Griswold with a 5-0 lead. They're just going to look to probably run some clock here as they have a throw in, but maybe they're trying to get the ball to the middle and to one of the seniors for another shot on goal or another opportunity.
Well, again, you got some youngsters in there playing that are, it's going to be very difficult to tell them not to stop.
Yeah. Here's Dom Tamburino on the far side with an opportunity, but that ball will go out of bounds, and it's going to be a corner kick, and Matt Ladd will take it.
This is better than a casino.
30 seconds. Here's a ball to the middle, knocked away by a defender.
Ooh.
And it's out of bounds. That had a little bit of English on it there.
I was thinking that was going to stay in.
So Matt's going to throw it in here. Last opportunity, 15 seconds to go.
Jeffs has pushed
Good
forward.
Ball. Who's there? The ball ricochets around nobody.
Bedlam in front of the goal. J.J. Bruno strike.
Oh, who's there now? Oh,
Dom
man,
Tamburino.
Dom pulls it over the net. But that's going to do it.
In the waning moments.
Dom had a chance to bury it, and he hit it over the net. So that's the final horn. Your score, the Griswold Wolverines 5, the Grasso Tech Eagles 0, and yet another shutout for the Wolverines, Jeff.
Yeah, fantastic. Again, we're scoring all of our goals, but again, our defense is they're disallowing any type of attack to even develop. And that obviously we can counter on that, and the ball spends most of its time in our attacking third, regardless of what half it is.
Exactly, and I really want to mention the keeper for Grasso Tech. He had a heck of a game. He let 5 goals in, but I'm telling you, that last little flurry around the net he made a couple outstanding saves. So great job by him. Great job by Grasso Tech staying in the game, battling. They did the best they could. We have a tough team, and we're hard to handle. So they dealt with it okay, and they have a future to be to look forward to, and they should be proud of what they were out here able to do today.
I agree with that 100%. Well, the keeper, as unorthodox as he is, I mean,
he did a great job.
Kept those guys in the game for a long time.
Absolutely. So senior day here at Griswold High School, the Griswold Wolverines boys varsity soccer team wins it 5-0. I'm Scott Fryer along with Jeff Blanchard. We'll see you next time. You've been listening and watching Griswold High School boys soccer exclusively on GSPN and SNSN. Take care, everyone.
You buy better.
Better with Burns.
Much better.
So much better with Burns.
People are raving about the Burns Agency for their commitment to their customers. When it comes to home, auto, business, and life insurance, people know they can always call, text, or chat online with a real person for all their insurance needs. People really do buy better at Burns.
The right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns.
You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
Hello, I'm Miranda Mahoney, Project Coordinator of Griswold Pride, your drug-free community coalition. We want to help you keep your kids safe during this challenging time. Social distancing is still in effect, and so is the social host law. Reports are coming in that teens are contracting the virus at underage drinking parties. Parents, allowing underage drinking on your property could land you in jail for up to a year, plus fines. Another reason why you should not provide alcohol to our youth. For more info, go to griswoldpride.org. griswoldpride.org. griswoldpride.org.
You are ready to buy a home. Shouldn't your mortgage help you put down roots? Whether you are buying your first home or planning a move or thinking of refinancing, Jewett City Savings Bank is your bank for a range of mortgage programs, including VA and FHA loans. Our team of experienced mortgage professionals are ready to help find the solution that works for you and your budget. To find out more or to apply online, visit our website, jcsbank.com. Your life, your bank, Jewett City Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Harry, the Tooth Fairy. Or at least I used to be the Tooth Fairy. Business was great. Then people started discovering Griswold Dental. Dr. Norman Katzoff and his staff can do things to help you keep your teeth longer. It's enough to make an old Tooth Fairy cry. Griswold Dental can do all the work in-house. Imagine a new crown in 2 hours. They even know how to make dental anxiety go away. They even have a laser that can help with your gums. Griswold Dental will make you want to smile again. They can restore, clean, and help prevent all those problems that keep me in business. Dr. Katzoff and his staff will make you feel like family. They're friendly and you'll be comfortable. Contact Griswold Dental today and set up an appointment. 860-376-2624. 860-376-2624. Griswold Dental, 87 Slater Avenue, Jewett City. Tell them the Tooth Fairy sent you.
Unlike Mr. Vanilla Soy Latte over here, I'm walking away from the state with something worthwhile. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide.
Instead of paying for some big-name spokesperson, Kasasa Checking gives that money back to you in cash rewards. In fact, you just bought me this cup of coffee. See how that works? Amazing! Free checking, cash rewards. Take back banking with Kasasa.
Don't just wish for a winning deal. Make it dish, and we'll make it real. Don't just wish, make it dish.
Hi everyone, this is Ellis Dish from Dish Motors, Route 32, North Franklin, Connecticut. Looking for a great vehicle at a better price? Get into Dish and see me for the area's largest inventory of off-lease vehicles of all makes, all models. I price our inventory with real-time market data. That means you get the best price possible and I'll prove it. I promise you'll have the best buying experience. Ask your friends, they probably bought from us already, and they will tell you there's nothing better than dealing with the dishes. So visit me in Franklin or check us out online at Thrifty Cars.
As a business, your customers are your first priority. At Jewett City Savings Bank, their first priority is helping businesses like yours to succeed. Here's what John Police of Boundaries in Griswold had to say about doing business with Jewett City Savings Bank.
When I contact the bank initially for a loan program, I explained to them that I needed something done in a timely manner. And from start to finish, the commercial lending team put it together and we were closed within 2 weeks. Several years ago, I needed a commercial line of credit to manage weekly business expenses in terms of payroll and things like that. They were very quick to set set that up for us. They also refinanced a buyout from a former business partner, and everything was smooth. Being a small business in southeastern Connecticut, there are many local banks that we have to choose from. Jewett City Savings Bank has been a choice for me that I have been happy with for many years, and I will continue to do business with them for many years to come.
To learn more about how the commercial lending team at Jewett City Savings Bank can assist you, call 860-376-4444 or go to jcsbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.